Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tales of Berseria. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here, man. Give me the good news. We got Fluffy Milk, Leek, Gemini Shell, and Orosauran, which shut that. Let's go again.
Resurrect the elemental Empyreans. True. If we do that, we might be able to suppress Inominat's domain.
It may even liberate the minds of the Malakim that Inominat has under his control.
I'm sure some will no longer obey their exorcists.
Good. We'll take a big bite out of their forces.
More importantly, Inominat will lose the ability to enhance the resonance of his exorcists. Most exorcists will no longer even be able to perceive Malakim at all, just like before. Of course, anyone as innately gifted as me is another story. Will I become unable to see Laviset? We won't know until we try.
Eleanor...
Then let's give it a shot. I'll accept whatever happens.
But these elemental Empyreans, they're gods, right? You sure it's okay to disturb their beauty sleep?
They control the four elements. Waking them is likely to upset the balance of the world quite a bit.
I'll take that as a no then.
We don't even know how to revive them. At worst.
If it's anything like the opening, then we need to offer a sacrifice at the Earth Pulse on a Scarlet Night.
We have to kill someone?
The act of killing is not essential to the ceremony. All that's needed is a soul free of malevolence.
If that's true, then doesn't Velvet already have a whole belly full of them?
The exorcists I devoured.
It's perfect. You're a Therian. You're capable of releasing the power you absorb. The souls of the high-ranking exorcists you ate should do nicely. Use Oscar and Teresa's souls to resurrect the Empyreans?
It's worth a try at least. When's the next Scarlet Night? 3 years after the Advent. In other words, soon.
Do we have enough time? The four Empyreans are asleep in different places, right?
Correct. 4 Earth Pulses for 4 Empyreans. But if you use a life pool, you may be able to awaken all 4 at the same time.
A life pool?
Earth Pulses normally flow horizontally, but in exceptionally rare cases, they can flow vertically. This causes energy to collect at the Earth Pulse's base, forming a life pool. Though sometimes the energy flows the other way, upward, into what's called a life spring.
Oh, so if we make use of one of these life pools, a single sacrifice could reach all 4 Empyreans.
Where are they?
Like the one at the
There's
ball?
a life pool in the northern reaches of Midgand. But I heard a large temple was built over it recently.
That's the Empyrean throne! We can't go there, it's Inominat's home base!
Ah, most unfortunate.
Couldn't we use a life spring? It all connects to the same place, right? We'll have to go against its flow, but...
We'll force the soul right down its throat.
Where's the nearest life spring?
Our best bet would be Mount Killerhouse.
Eisen?
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Killerhouse? That's the volcano on the northernmost tip of Northgand, but it's a hellscape of ice and lava!
Naturally. Killerhouse is the most powerful life spring there is.
So, in short, we shove the souls of the exorcists into the molten core of that volcano.
That should awaken the 4 elemental Empyreans. Together, they will seal off Inominat's domain. It's just a theory, but...
It's one I'll put my money on.
Me too.
Then we're off to Northgand. Mount Killerhouse is north of Helives.
The ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
What?
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Then no swabby here can blame you for what happened. We're Ifrit's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some lord of calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifrid's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like this.
Destroying someone like that. Turning them into a puppet. It's unconscionable.
Still, a heart can never be fully bridled. It can be shattered, but never erased entirely.
Ifrid proved that.
Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Yeah, the heart is eternal.
Let's get it.
I see. Orichalcum or not, Stormquell snapped like a twig.
I'm afraid so. It was Innominat who did it. But I think Shigure could have done the same.
So hardness alone isn't enough. Forgive me. I thought I had found clarity, but it was only foolish pride.
You should be proud. You are, without a doubt, the greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward to your next blade.
Even now, you would still place your trust in me?
Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of orichalcum? You're a master of your art, a visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you.
I don't know what to say.
Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowl.
Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
Bro, please.
Not in the least.
We're making good time.
The only problem is that ceremony that Arturius was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Ifrid said they called it the Ceremony of Suppression. Most likely, it's how Innominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Innominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will.
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
From showing emotion to...
Guys, let's not fight!
being completely apathetic. That's their ideal vision for mankind.
This is a domain?
Inominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexin!
I feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no! Look! It's that merchant! You're all right!
I do not deserve to be all right.
Are you just gonna walk off?
I used people, stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
Huh? No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
That's creepy.
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see.
You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer.
Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
Inominat suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all! It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Inominat's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too.
His domain has certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexin is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet, or...
Dead by their own hands.
Inominat created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
Why was Eleanor spared though?
So
I
this
mean,
is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that
she's
way.
essentially human
They brought
too.
their peace to mankind.
I was a fool for trying to sell commemorative chalices to the people visiting the Empyrean's throne. Happiness can't be bought with ill-gotten gains made through deception. In an effort to change my malevolent ways, I sold my shop and entered the holy priesthood. Rather than pursue my own greed, I've chosen to dedicate my life to bringing the sacred teachings to all.
Wow, look how shiny and pure he is. So this is what happens when Innominaut suppresses all of someone's sins and desires.
How nauseating. And this is the kind of world they're trying to create.
Anything in here? Yes, sir.
First, I took nectar to escape all my hardships, and I drank to run from all my pain. Even if I resisted, endured the pain, nothing changed. I've spent my life running. I'm pathetic, but I won't run anymore. I'm disposing of all the drinks in town. What the world needs now isn't dependence, but freedom. And I'll see that we have it.
Hey now, that's the kind of repentance that should only come the morning after a night of fun and too much drink.
And if you're afraid of losing yourself, drinking is a far better option than falling under Innominaut's control.
Hey, you're Kakiku's menagerie.
What?
Close. It's Magilu's menagerie.
I apologize for always demanding that you entertain me, despite my inability to even remember your name correctly. I'm also sorry to you, miss, for always insisting you do that tedious little bird impression of yours. I feel so bad I could just punch myself. Nay, I must.
I'm not sure if I'm more angry or confused.
It is wrong to seek pleasure from viewing petty tricks and pointless entertainment. Honest hard work alone is right. Someone such as I, who was unable to live in accordance to the simplest of truths, should disappear from this earth. Please, use that special trick you told me of. Make me disappear forever.
What are you guys, like twins? Do you have anything dope? I don't want to purchase anything else. I mean, I'm maxed out on most everything anyway. What are you guys doing? Hey, up.
We must accept that we all grow old. I can no longer perform the physical labor that allowed me to benefit society. I no longer deserve to live here. I must find a place far from others. There, I will await a quiet death.
This isn't someone accepting that they'll grow old. This is him refusing to grow old.
If this spreads, we'll have no more old people at all.
Smidge too much in it. I'm taking this route because... Oh. Ah. Y'all can get that work, huh? Okay. Come here. Yeah. Waistcoat. I was about to say I was taking that route because there were a lot of kitty souls, but it seems like they have been drained out. I don't want to be here in that case. Bitch.
Pets consume precious resources. and grant no tangible benefit to society. That's why I say we should throw them all back outside. It's only right.
I threw away my friend's entire pet beetle collection. They have been purged. This is all for the new order.
But I want to keep my Rhinostagros.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
Even the capital is silent as death.
Innominat's power did all of this. A god among gods.
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective good of mankind. They must be purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
Let's see what we have up in here. You guys seem super happy about that. Can we get the kitty soul? You mindless fucking drones.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I wonder what the Bloodwings are up to.
There has to be.
Mommy! That was a child.
What the fuck?
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
Okay. What do we do? Triangle's out the question. Maybe that? Maybe. Or maybe that.
Demons? In the capital? No, they're Malachim.
Oh, come on! Gotcha, bitch.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Who's the girl?
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
He seems overly happy about that. Ooh. How exceptional is it? Not very, is it? What you got? Sports stuff is nice, but meh.
So those weren't demons, they were Malachim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will.
Inominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malachim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him.
Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
I wonder if Tabitha's all right.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her...
She'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
What?
But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
Bro, I thought that was an armadillo. Scared the fuck out of me. I also wonder if there's a good way for me to check out where I have missed these cats boxes. Wait. Is there like a map or something? I don't know. That's gonna be fun though. Very fun. Wait, what's this? Works for me. Or does it? Is this? Yeah. Oh! Everything's coming up, Millhouse boys.
Scout ships.
Did my mans bring fucking fluffy milk? Give me that. And that. Alright, now what are we rocking with? Maybe here? No, maybe not. I think there was a cat's box here, but I got it already, yeah. I'll take those.
Save me! Mommy!
My mind is...
A channeling circle!
He's eating their will directly.
Let's dance, motherfuckers.
With an entrance like this, it's almost like
we're a bunch of heroes.
Hey, what's there? You were supposed to say, like what?
Come on. There you go. Come on. This motherfucker is taking forever. Finally. Good.
Prince Percival, are you all right?
Yes, thank you. Well, I know I can still feel scared out of my wits at least.
Where's Griffin?
It's all right now. We'll help you find your mommy, and then
Mommy was executed. They killed her because she stole food to give to me.
Her will
That's
wasn't
okay.
strong enough.
They had to. Mommy was acting against reason.
So this is the true face of their suppression.
Yes, this is the ideal world sought by Shepherd Artorias. As long as malevolence gave rise to demons, this was the only way. That's why the Kingdom of Midgand consented to his plan. But I will never consent.
A world without sadness, but also without joy. A world without hate, but also without love.
You suppose the whole world's like this now?
No. Even this close to the Empyrean's throne, some here have held on to their free will. Still, we don't have much time.
Right. I can feel Inominat's domain spreading even now. It's incomplete, but it's quickly growing stronger.
Even we might be suppressed if this keeps up, and then it'll be reason o'clock all day long.
Prince, Griffin is doing well.
Good. That's good. I'm happy. Truly. Until now, I thought I was just a tool to serve my country. But when my feelings were being torn from me, I felt myself want something. No, I thought, I don't want this. I don't want to lose who I am. I understand the true horror of this ideal world now. I know it's selfish to put this burden on you, but I beg you, stop all this. Stop Shepherd Artorias.
It's an order from the prince.
You said something to me once. A bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. And now I say this to you. People stripped of their feelings can never truly be alive.
Yeah, that's how I used to be.
We're going to defeat Artorias. We're going to make this world one where we can be ourselves. We're doing it for us, not for you.
You've changed, haven't you?
You really have. You used to be a sword wielded by your own hatred. But now, you're in control. You're the one who swings the blade.
Why did that give me goosebumps, dude?
Even if I still don't know when to sheath it.
Don't worry. When danger comes, I'll be there to protect you.
My, I'm jealous. It must be nice to have a reliable young man like that by your side.
It certainly is. Our fee's a gallant soul.
Eisen, about Captain Eifried.
I dealt with him. But the Abbey, they stomped all over Eifried's pride to achieve this suppression of theirs. With these hands, I will destroy them.
Then I'm going to be selfish too. And as just another flawed human being, I will offer a humble prayer that you succeed.
Well, I'm pumped. Who wants to go cut our way into this throne of theirs?
We can't just barge in, sword for brains. We gotta prepare.
We stick to the plan. Wake up the 4 Empyreans and take Inominat's domain away from him.
Artorias said the ceremony wouldn't be complete until the Scarlet Night.
That's our deadline
Will
then.
they complete the ceremony first, or will we awaken the Empyreans? It's a gamble.
Well, moping won't get us anywhere. Let's head to Mount Killerhouse.
Right. It's time to suppress the suppression.
Fam, how long did you sit on that one? Get out. Return to Heloise. I can do that. You can do that. Yeah.
Eleanor, did the Exorcists know about this when they agreed to help Artorias?
They couldn't have. The exorcists I know fought for a world where people could live their lives in happiness and peace.
But then how do you explain the fact that the Exorcists seem to accept what's going on?
Maybe that was just what I wanted to believe.
It could be that Inominat's suppression is also affecting the Exorcists.
You mean Inominat might have taken control of their will and made them his tools?
Completely believable. Exorcists are too hard-headed to be open to much persuasion.
If I stayed with the Abbey, I might have accepted this world too. Thank you, Laphicet. It's your strength that protects my heart from wavering.
You really think so?
Of course I do. Have a little more self-confidence.
Guess it's a good thing I captured you then.
That's true. I owe you my gratitude as well. Thank you.
Seriously?
Quite. To be able to express what's in my heart is a wonderful thing.
You still drive me mad, but I can't disagree there.
Even when not yet fully awakened, Innominat can extend his reach to the entire world.
The other towns are probably in the same sorry state as the ones we've seen. Or perhaps even worse.
Magilu, is there some art that can awaken Malakim?
What do you mean?
Well, if I could just use the flames of purification properly.
Even if you could alter reality with that power, you'd end up destroying yourself in the process. Do you want to awaken that badly?
I need more power.
For Velvet's sake?
For her too, but I hate what the Abbey is doing. It's just wrong. This world of theirs is without any joy. I just want to do everything I can to stop them. This is what I want, with my own free will. And
I know of no such art. And even if I did, it wouldn't help you.
Huh?
You've already found strength in your heart. There's no magic that can make that stronger. What you need is to be ready and determined. And to be brave.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Magilu.
No thanks necessary. 100 gold will cover it.
You want me to pay you?
Hey, good advice isn't free. What do I look like, a sidewalk psychiatrist? I'm a witch.
She always has to be so difficult.
Cadnix, yes? Yes. Presumably. Okay, so let's see. What can we do here? We want to take care of some... We can take care of some side stuff, actually. Return to Heloise. Do I have to? I just left there, bro. Through unconventional means. But alright. So check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and leave for Lionel Island again. Yo, gang.
What's that you're pouring out?
It's for Ifrid's memorial.
Captain, this is some good booze the first mate's been hiding away. Drink up! It's all yours!
Ha! I'll never forget you, Captain. And I'll never forget that 500 gold I loaned to you either.
And I'll always remember how hard your fists were.
That's just because you screwed up all the time, Benwick.
I always meant to hit him back one day, but now I'll never have the chance. It's so unfair!
Oh, shut up. It'd be 100 years before you'd be able to knock him out. Not even Von Ifrid would wait that long for you.
Hey, I could have managed it in 50.
Well, this turned out to be a pretty lively memorial.
To death, we are as equals. It comes to us all. There's no reason to treat it as something special.
Exactly. And besides, we're all pirates here. Wherever we sail, death is always lurking beneath the waves.
You're all prepared for it.
Of course we are.
Eisen, would you mind if I said a prayer for Ifrid?
You would? He's the most terrible villain in 100 years.
That's true, but I just...
What if you prayed for Eisen's friends instead? I don't think there'd be a problem with that.
Okay. Is it alright if I pray for your friends instead, Eisen?
I'm not stopping you.
That smile.
Captain, I was more enriched by the days I spent sailing with you than the centuries I roamed in search of something to end my curse. Thanks for the fun, Ifrid.
Oh, cool. But black suits him a lot. Let's go with this. Let's go with this for now. There's also one more thing we want to do over here. So, I'll see you guys there. Alright, here we are. Back in the area where we fought Ifrit. First of all, let me get these key to cells. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be mighty useful for getting the remaining, or unlocking the remaining catch boxes. But the main reason we are here is because of this shiny right here. Yeah. I'll pick that up later, don't worry about it. This shiny right here. I said this shiny.
There's a cloud sheep egg, another ingredient for the Omega Elixir.
All right, let's hurry and get this back to Videl.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Laphicet so animated.
He's just not one to give up easily. I honestly couldn't tell you where he gets it from.
Really? Well, I think you and Laphicet are actually rather similar.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm completely serious. And to a dumb old demon like me, it doesn't seem like a bad thing.
And with that, I assume we can go back to Videl. However, that's what we're going to do. Alright, here we are in Haria Village. There's an exclamation mark. For me? Let me get that. Where's that?
That's 3 Nordals collected, and 1 to go.
Right.
Usually that turtle shows up right about now. What gives? Turtles, loiters, embroiders?
You mean the Turtles is late because he's taking too much time getting a new design for his robe?
I knew you could follow along, my dear little oyster.
Should we wait for him a bit longer? I'm sure your sister's reply has to be arriving soon.
I don't write her those letters expecting to get a reply. They're more like an apology for not coming home to see her.
But you can't go home because of the Reaper's curse, right? So why do you need to send letters and gifts?
Soon after I left, my sister wrote me a letter. She said, "I don't care if it's dangerous. I want to be with you." Maybe the old me, once I realized there was no fixing this curse, would have gone home prepared to do everything in my power to protect her. But I'm not the old me. Haven't been since I met Ifrit and his crew.
I understand. You found your place on that ship. Even if you lifted the curse, you wouldn't move back home.
Do you think your sister knows that?
I haven't told her directly, but I'm sure she's realized it. She's smart, and she's empathetic. That's why she never sends me a reply.
You mean because she respects that you've chosen your way of life?
That's probably how she sees it, yes. But understanding does not preclude loneliness. I think she doesn't reply as a way of showing that she disapproves.
And you keep on sending those letters by way of atonement.
I don't think it's anything so noble as that, but sure. You're probably not too far off the mark.
A brother writing letters knowing he'll never get a reply. And a sister waiting for a brother she knows will never come home.
You two make it so damn complicated. Just talk it out face to face and make up already. It's not that hard. At least the person you care about is still alive.
Velvet.
Are we done here? Let's go.
Let's see. Where would I want to go? Is it to Renid? Cause is he there? Nope. He is not here. What are you guys doing here? He does not seem to be here yet. Which means... let me go ahead and do something like Port Cadnix, right? I'm wasting all my bottles, by the way. How many do I have left? 9. Ah, that's fine. If I do a little something like this. And say, let's go to Heloise.
Oh, good. It seems you're both still here inside me then.
It is not as though we desired these circumstances. We're only here because you ate us.
I'll make no apologies.
You wish to sacrifice us to the 4 elemental Empyreans, is that it?
Yes. I won't apologize for that either.
It matters not. Your sins are nothing a mere apology could ever absolve.
I know.
At least you're aware of how selfish you are. Good for you, then.
Remember this well, Lord of Calamity. No matter how many times I am reborn, I will act the same.
As will I.
And I as well.
Did you say something?
Just dreaming is all. But I know now how deep my sins run.
Velvet, there's something I've wanted to talk to you about. It's about the Therians. And about Laphicet.
Let me guess. The link between us and Innominat.
Yes. There's no way of knowing what will happen until we actually try, but...
You don't have to worry about me. I said it before. Best just to blame all the wickedness of the world on the Lord of Calamity.
Don't you try to shoulder all of this yourself! We exorcists are just as much at fault for letting things come to this. So let me ponder what to do about Kamoana and the rest. But you need to think about Laphicet. There, I've said my piece.
I don't know which of us is more stubborn. Still, I've got to face the truth. I've got to tell him.
Oh, good. This place hasn't been suppressed yet.
We're unloading. Give me a hand, will ya?
You seem hella suppressed.
Hey, you listening?
Sorry. Something just feels weird. Like there's something tugging at my thoughts.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that lately. But pull yourself together. Yeesh!
Oh, I wish a motherfucker would say yeesh to me. Oh, man!
Yet, being the operative term here.
We'd better get a move on.
Benwick, don't leave Kamoana or Medissa's domain. Got it? The Therians are part of Innominat. They should be able to resist suppression to some extent.
Aye, aye. You watch yourself too, First Mate.
Mount Killerhouse is at the northern edge of Northgand. Bit of a trek.
It'd be nice if we could resupply along the way.
There's a town, Mercio, near the foot of the volcano. It faces the sea, but the currents lately have been too strong to approach it by water. However, the land route should still be clear.
The whole continent has been getting colder of late. Not just Northgand.
Colder. Could it have something to do with Innominat? Or maybe it's because the elemental Empyreans are asleep.
Both sound possible. But think too hard about the cold, and it'll give you the shivers.
Yeah, but even so...
Whatever the case, our course remains the same. We'll head to Mercio and work from there.
And with that, we are going to call it an episode. But first... Okay. Do it again.
Chipped apart.
Right. Allow me to save my game. Cool. So next episode we'll pick up from here, I think. Or I might just go off and do some catch box collecting. And I'll add them in a little segment. But I'll see you guys next episode, man. I'm out of here. Love y'all and deuces.